I have recorded this intro 3 times, and my mom keeps calling me every time I start filming. But essentially, I just woke up an hour ago, and it's 12:16. I'm not in school yet. If you don't know, I go to a STEM school. Yeah, that's basically all I want to tell you. Is I go to college, something like that. I'm in high school, but I go to college. Also, YouTube, I'm over 18. We've been over this. We've been done this. Anyways, I woke up feeling like a little bit emotional, but like a good emotional, because come here, my dog is here. He wants to join us. Come here, Bubble. Oso, smile. His name is Oso. He stinks. I love him. He's been naughty though. Anyways, I woke up feeling a little bit emotional because yesterday I submitted the last of my college applications. I don't want to come on here and sound like I'm bragging or try to be, or like sound conceited, you know. But I think that everybody deserves to toot their own horn every once in a while, and I have worked so hard. I have worked really hard. I have all of high school. I have done everything I can to be a well-rounded student, to go to competitions and sporting events and just everything. And now I'm a senior in high school, and it's kind of like all coming to fruition. It's like, this is the moment that my dog, it's like, this is the moment that makes everything worth it, you know. And sorry, I'm not trying to get emotional, but I hope that somebody who's watching this is somebody who felt like they were never doing enough. Or somebody who never did what they wanted to do in high school. And like, I just want to tell you that everything you do is worth it. And that you're not being lazy. You're working hard. You're doing what you can. And people see that. And, you know, I value hard work a lot. It means a lot to me. Sorry, I'm a mess. I value hard work a lot because I work hard, you know. And I think that our generation, no, I don't want to be like the our generation guy, okay? It's not that deep. But I think that our generation kind of has like two sides of a spectrum. And one side is the hustle culture side. The hustle culture side says that if you're not working every second of your day, 24 hours a day, then you're not doing enough. If you don't wake up at 4 a.m. to make yourself a smoothie and go on a 6-mile run, then you're not doing enough. And then the other side is the anti-hustle culture side that says, like, pressure is bad. Don't put any pressure on yourself ever. Like, you need to always just chill and like go about your life day by day. And you know, I think that throughout my years in high school, I found a fine line between those two. I found a really fine line where, on one hand, I've learned that taking breaks is so important. If you take a break to watch an ASMR video, or to just take a nap, or to just do something that brings you calm and peace, like what I'm doing right now. I spent all day asleep, okay? I worked so hard for an entire semester and I slept all day today. If you take a break, you're not missing things, okay? Like, I mean, obviously this is circumstantial. This does not apply to everything. But just because you take a moment for yourself to breathe, you're not going to fail your classes. You're not going to not get into college. You're still a human, and the human body needs regeneration and sleep and just downtime. And I feel like I've kind of used school a lot as a dopamine receptor, like a dopamine hit. I mean, like, every time I got a good grade or something like oh my gosh, I'll never, like, pressure is bad, stress is bad, because I've always believed, and I still believe, that pressure is good, like, in controlled amounts, you know? Pressure is what gets me up in the mornings. Pressure is what keeps me alive, honestly. Like, knowing that I have things to do and things to look forward to, and if I don't do something to get myself there, nothing will happen. That is what gets me up in the morning. That is what gets me out of bed. If I didn't have pressure or like a controlled amount of stress, I wouldn't do anything. There would be no reason for me to do anything. And that's not the kind of life that I want to live. You know, if this was, obviously, I think that some of this is societal, where like we have a society that kind of has conditioned us to believe that if we are not working, we are not being contributing members of the society. But for me personally, I want to be a contributing member of society, not just for society, but for myself. I am a very hyperactive person, and I don't think that I could spend my life doing nothing. And so I want to get out of bed, and I want to go do something, and I need that pressure to help me do that. So that's how I've kind of found the middle ground between these two scary sides of TikTok that have told me that, oh, you need to be working every second of your life, and the no, stress is so bad for you, girl. Pressure is terrible, you know. And of course, stress is, you know, an argument can be made for both, but I hope that somebody who's watching this is somebody who's about to go to bed and it felt like they didn't do enough today. And I'm telling you, go to bed. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You deserve it. You've earned it. Go to sleep. Whether or not you've done enough today, or what you think you should have gotten done today, you literally cannot go to the next day unless you sleep. Sleep is what will transition you from one to the other, okay? Now that we're here, I just wanted to tell you some more about, I guess, me. But some things I do to relax myself. I crochet. Sorry if I got a little rambly, but I just, you know, like I said, I'm feeling very reflective on everything I've done in my 4 years of high school. And, you know, I'm about to walk the stage. In 4 months, 5 months, I'm gonna walk the stage. And I can't believe it. Not one bit. It feels like it just flew by. But I'm just reflecting on everything that I've done, and I'm trying to think, is it worth it? Has it been worth it? But the more I work on my college applications, and now they're all finished, I'm like looking at not necessarily my resume, but my essays, okay? I've had to do a lot of self-reflection. I've had to do a lot of self-reflection when I've been writing my essays for college, because they want to know about you. They want to know about things that are not necessarily reflected in your resume. And although I have built up a very great resume over the last 4 years, that resume is just words on a paper that don't say anything about who I really am and truly am. But I can shift those words to mean something in an essay. And as I've been writing these essays, I have learned so much about myself, and that is kind of where I've been like, it is worth it. It has been. Everything I've done, it has been worth it. Once again, not because I have this resume to attest for it, but because I have the experiences and the growth to attest for it. Like, I can see how much I've grown. I can feel it when I write these essays about my college experience. It's surreal. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. I don't even know. I don't think I can verbalize it, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. Like, I find this to be worth it because I can see my experiences reflected and my growth reflected through my essays and college apps at the end of the day. You know what I mean? College apps are not the end all be all. So I love to crochet. Yesterday I finished this turtle. I mean, he doesn't have eyes. He doesn't have eyes yet, but this is turtle. If you guys have any name ideas, leave them in the comments. I'd love to know what you think. This is my first time making a turtle, so it's not perfect, but I'm hoping that I'll get better as I go. And I also did the steps out of order, so I kind of like, I mean, I was reading off a physical like pattern, and I was reading off a PDF, and I was just like, I don't think this is how it's supposed to be. And of course, so I didn't do it the way it was supposed to be, and then I got to the end and I was like, I should have followed the directions, but it still came out good. And I'm going to embroider some flowers on the blue part, and then embroider some eyes and stuff. So I love to crochet. It makes me so happy. And that's, I think, what I'll be doing most of my day, or filming ASMR videos, honestly. I don't know. I love ASMR, obviously. It relaxes me, it chills me out. These are all things that I talked about in my brown video essay, by the way. And I love music. I play guitar. It's not actually in here right now, but I've made a video about all my CDs and records, and I actually got a couple new CDs. I'll show them to you. That was so embarrassing. I even scared my dog away. Okay, so the cases are pretty busted up, but the CDs, well, you can see why they're busted up. The CDs themselves are in really good shape. So I got Anthony Hamilton. I love R&B, by the way. Anthony Hamilton. This one has Charlene on it. Baby, I'll be sitting here waiting for you to come home by your side. And then here I've got SWV. This one has Love Like This, Someone, Rain. Ooh, Rain's good. Release Some Tension. This is a good album. I'm excited to listen to this one because I don't know all the songs on it. This is all like, I don't know when Anthony Hamilton's album came out, but this is like peak 90s. And then I have Adele. Guess who's jealous of Beyonce? Adele. This is her 19 album. This was 2008. I actually can look at the date on these ones. I don't know why the writing is so small. God forbid a girl want to check the date. This one is 2003. Yeah, I figured this would be early 2000s. And then I got Brandy, my queen. This one has Moving On, Best Friend. I mean, this is obviously like, this is her album, her iconic album. So like, obviously I got it. This one came out, I'm gonna say, my guess is gonna be like 95. That could be terrible, but let's see. 94. I was close. I mean, there was only like a 10-year time frame to choose from because it obviously was in the 90s. And then the last one I got, this one hasn't even been opened. Oh wait, it says used. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten this because I couldn't have opened it because it says used. Okay, that's difficult, but there's my favorite song ever, Save Room, on this one. Save Room. This is John Legend, by the way. This came out in 2006. I think Kanye helped produce this album. Anyways, yeah, I love music. I love collecting music. I also got a Dionne Warwick vinyl record for $1. And it makes me so happy, like genuinely. And then what else makes me happy? Let's see. I love to sing. I have a music channel actually where I kinda, do both. I sing and I play guitar and stuff, but I channel would literally take less time than keeping up my ASMR channel does, but I'm too lazy to actually do it because my music channel requires me to like learn new music, and yeah, I'm just lazy as fuck. Sorry. Anyways, let me take a sip from my Awala bottle. I think I might be done with this video. You know, I kind of went on a little rant. And I'm glad that I got to share that with you. Because I'm proud of myself, and I want you to be proud of yourself. Even if, you know, you don't have to. My dog, bro. You don't have to have cured cancer to feel proud of yourself. Just getting up every morning and doing something that makes you happy is enough. And I hope that everybody who's watching this ends up where they want to be, and I hope that you feel as though all of the things that you've done in your life have been worth it, because they are, and it always works out. It always works out. I was embarrassing. I got it in my hair. It's just water though. Anyways, yeah, I'm sorry for rambling, but as I said, I'm glad I was able to share this moment with you, and I'm sorry for crying at the beginning. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting